Hey, everybody, we're going to start in just a few minutes. Welcome to our community forum. We're going to get going in just a few minutes. We'll give people some time to join us. And looking forward to seeing you all. Good morning. Good morning, Daddy Manasseh. How's that cute MJ? Good morning, everybody. We're going to give folks some time to join us since it's the first time we've tried this. Screaming. Hi, Van. I'll be reading the chat for a little bit, and then I'm going to leave it to our experts to start answering some of your very good questions as we go along, but I'll say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Jill. Morning, Stephanie. Morning, Ann. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Court. President Lou, nice to see you. Classified Professionals President, Charlie Lou, nice to see you this morning. Hello, John. Michael, Mona. Oh my gosh, so cool to see all of you here. All right, we'll let people keep coming in. Tony, Caitlin, Claudia. Wow. Hi, everybody. Hey, Vicki. For those of you that are old enough to remember Romper Room, this is what it reminds me of. I'm telling my age now, but I remember we used to all wait for Miss Nancy to say our names. Hey, Katie. Hey, Jana. Carla, Olivia. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Jake. Mama Robin. How you feeling, babe? Sending good vibes your way. Hey, Ryan. Oh, good. Someone else remembers Romper Room. I'm feeling better now. I could get my Miss Nancy mirror out. All right. Good morning, Louisa. Oh, good to know, Robin. Good to know. All right. We're just going to give folks a few minutes to come on in, and we'll see how this goes. Good morning, Manuel. President Velas of our Academic Senate. Thanks for being here this morning. Veronica, nice to see you. Skylar, hi. Mike McLaren, one of our IT heroes. Thank you, Mike, for getting all those laptops out to our students. Zulma, hello, good morning. Eva, my neighbor, Kimberly, hello. And hello to your beautiful little people. Hello, Luna, Leroy, Tuan, hello. Good morning, Nina. Brittany, Johanna, Donnelly. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys are all joining us. This is so cool. Not going to lie, weird, but cool. Hello, Leticia, Pavel, Tiffany, nice to see you guys. Buenos dias. Bonjour. Buenos dias. Guten Tag. Good morning. Our family is good. Thank you, Donna. I was hoping you were on, could hear my good bonjour. Good morning, Araceli. Hey, Valerie, nice to see you. Sean. So cool to see everybody. Okay, we'll get started here in just a couple more minutes. Good morning, Pablo. Consuelo, good morning. Hey, Ian. Malik, how are you? It's so good to see you. That big smiley face reminds me of your beautiful smile. Christy, Chris. Oh, buen día. ¿Cómo va? Bien, gracias. Hey, Marcus. Hey, Larry. Hey, Rob. A big old howdy to you, too. Hey, Danini. All right, I could just sit here and say good morning to everybody, but I think I will go ahead and get started. So So excited that we're able to do this community forum this morning, a first for us here at San Diego Mesa College. And I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you for what you're doing to help our students. I appreciate all of our students being flexible with us. And mostly, I just want to say we just love you guys. We are sending out so much love to all of you so that we can all figure out a way to support our families while we're doing this. We know that everybody's in just a very strange circumstance, but wow, I'm just impressed with the power of Mesa, even when we're not all physically here on campus. So a couple of things of housekeeping. I want to thank my incredible tech team. They are amazing. So Joel Arias, thank you so much. Annabelle Polito, Jennifer Kearns, our wonderful Giovanni Garcia, Beth Kane, and our wonderful VPs are on with us as well, Lorenze Legaspi, Ashanti Hands, and Isabel O'Connor. And all of our experts will be doing the best we can today to answer your questions both in the chat and in person. So we're going to see how this goes. It's definitely interesting sitting in a room by myself, staring at a camera and talking to all of you, because I think, as all of you know, I'm a bit of a social butterfly, and this is a weird situation to be sitting in. Thank you to our wonderful friends in DSPS, both at the district office and Mesa DSPS, for connecting us to our captioners this morning. We want to make sure that we're fully inclusive in everything we do. So thank you so much for connecting us. Just as way of business, we would love this to be civil. We would love it if people would ask questions in the most positive of ways to keep our community safe. We do have some monitors that are going to be in chat. And if you need to get your snark on, this probably isn't the place to do it. If you are concerned, we certainly understand that. And we have counselors and mental health folks that can definitely help people that are struggling. But let's keep it cool. Let's keep the answers and questions ones that will really help our whole community. But if we need to mute you out of our chat room, we will, just to keep it great for everybody else. Just so you know, others are focused on chat. I am not as much on chat, but we will try to answer your questions just as much as we can. We also, when we're done with this, will be posted on the San Diego Mesa College YouTube channel, which you're on right now, and also out on social media. So I would guess this is going to be about 10-15 minutes of me giving some updates of what we're doing, and then we'll do our best to answer some questions, and then kind of let you know where we're headed from here. So just, again, thank you so much for everything you're doing. To all of our folks that are out there, we know that we have amazing students, and we know that whether you've already graduated from Mesa or you're a current student now, you have lives well beyond the institution. And so whatever you're doing out there to keep everybody safe and sane, we appreciate that. To our faculty, wow. I don't know of a company that goes vertical in a week with a completely new technology and keeps all of its customers. And so if this were a business model, which of course it's not, we would be probably having some sort of big party with champagne popping right now, but it has been a miraculous conversion. And we know it's not perfect, and we know we're trying to provide as much support for faculty as we can. And we also know that we're trying to support you as students in our classrooms as well. So just want to let you know that the faculty are my heroes right now. To all of our support staff that are doing all of the support from your living rooms, your, the edge of your bed, wherever you might be in terms of your home offices or wherever you have to be, thank you. We know that it's not easy to homeschool your kids while taking care of parents and loved ones, and just trying to figure out what a schedule looks like. I don't know about all y'all, but when I went to put on, my jeans this morning, I was just hoping they would fit because, it's been more sweatpant weather lately. So thank you so much for all you're doing and for keeping your home lives going as well. So let's jump into the meat of some of the questions you've already been asking about. Some of them are fairly simple. Some are a little bit more complicated, but I'm just going to jump in. And how about our favorite Mesa topic and what that might be? Parking. That's our favorite Mesa park. You don't have to worry about parking right now. Nobody does. But what I will tell you is people have asked us about whether or not we're going to refund parking permits. And here we are with that. If students were taking second 8-week courses, and they're the only courses they were taking, and they've not yet been able to use their parking permit, then those will be refunded. We're definitely going to do that. But if you've been here since the beginning of the semester, we do need to maintain our parking lots and have paid for all the folks that have already helped us out in our parking fund. So we won't be refunding those for those of you who've been semester length students. If you have things in your lockers, if you're a student who has things in lockers, you can talk to your faculty members, and we are making appointments, not individual appointments, but times for safe drive-ups if you have personal property that you must have before we open again. So you can be in touch with your faculty members on that. We're also looking into the further distribution of our laptops. We've already been able to distribute over 200 laptops to students so far, also to faculty and staff, so that you can work remotely. And we will continue to do that along the way. I am excited to say that, of course, we opened our emergency fund this week, and we have had wonderful donations from the Associated Students, from our Mesa College Foundation, and from other private donors, all probably somewhere around $50,000 to $60,000. And what we're trying to do is get that money out to you as quickly as we can. It's a very short application process, but I can tell you already, in the first several hours that it was open, we had over 2,000 of you applying for emergency funds. So we know you need money. Cash rules everything around me, right? So we know you need cash, and we're going to try to get it to you just as quickly as we can. Also, make sure that you're looking at all of our COVID pages, because we are posting regularly where there are food pickups and other kinds of things. So wanted to let you know that those monies will be going out. Also, good to know that even though we're not here, there are construction projects still going on campus. Interestingly enough, the folks that are doing construction are deemed necessary workers, essential workers, and so the I and J buildings are almost completely demolished, and that will just get us closer to having that beautiful quad that will be in the middle of campus. And you know, I for one am looking forward to the day where that quad opens and we're all out there together again, because I can't wait for any of that to happen. And I think now, boy, we'll probably think even more. We're going to want those outdoor spaces. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the classes, where we are, and let's start with summer school. Yes, there will be a summer school. Not to worry, we will have summer school. It will be online. You know that none of us knows where we are going to be in terms of the shelter in place that's currently there, and so we are planning for an online summer school. We are working with all of our faculty, our chairs, our deans, to put together just the best schedule that we can. We will not have as many classes as we did last summer. It will definitely be a smaller summer school, but we will be having summer school. So look for the information. You will get emails just like you always do about when you can register, and we would love to have you come take summer school classes. So please definitely do that. It's unlikely that our summer classes will include labs where people have to be there in person. We are certainly working with our faculty on all of those things, but we only want to deliver those kinds of classes to you in ways that we believe the faculty feel that there's full fidelity in how they're teaching you. And so we'll be continuing to work on that. But the priority registration for summer school begins on May the 4th. And so you will get, the schedule will be coming out here in the next, I think, about 10 days or so. So look for that schedule. It should be out fairly quickly, and make sure that you hit those priority registration times. They'll be more important than ever. I will say hats off to our library crew, especially our OER librarian, Lisa Bergert, who's been working with our faculty to get more and more of your materials through open educational resources and open sources, and just in other ways than textbooks. We know the closing of the bookstore and not having access to some textbooks has been very difficult, especially in text-heavy courses, but we are working really hard to get materials to you in some virtual ways, or ways that you can access them via technology. So thank you to that whole crew that's been working on that, and thank you to the faculty that continue to work with us. Okay, for those of you who are athletes, you're wondering, am I going to be able to play fall sports? All indications are, should things continue to go the way they are and we bend this curve, that we hope to be back in the fall semester in person here together. So yes, all things that we know right now, fall sports are on. And we will be your coaches will be getting to you just as soon as possible to talk to you about opportunities that once we have a lifting of the face-to-face being together in the physical distancing is lifted, hopefully we'll be able to run some of the summer programs that happen in the month of July and early August. The last thing we want is injuries. So we are not going to put teams on the field that are not prepared and prepped for that. But, have no fear. We're working on those fall sports. And as you know, our fall sports are very successful. And we will be excited to see that. So coaches are still successfully recruiting in a virtual environment. And we'll be back at it. Another group I want to say thank you to are tutors. Wow, the online tutoring environment is rich. If you've not been able to access tutoring, it's not too late. We have folks that are out there doing that. Our mentor tutors, our embedded tutors. Thank you so much to our entire tutoring program, Simone, Mark, all of our tutor folks, Kimberly Locker in our writing center, and all of our faculty that are supporting tutoring. Thank you. And to our tutors, I've seen a couple of the pictures of your Zoom sessions. We have 70 and 80 tutors working virtually right now to support students, and it's really just remarkable. So keep going with the tutoring, and if you need a tutor, this is the time because we've got them for you. All right, we have some updates in terms of our allied health programs. Those are the programs that can be a little bit more difficult to get into. We do have for new summer radiologic technology students, we will have the radiology technology 50 class online this summer. And so if you've been admitted to the program, you will be able to take that course. And then basically most of all the in-person sessions will be changed to a different modality. We will be having to do our phlebotomy classes mostly in the fall and the spring. For those of you not familiar with phlebotomy, that's those wonderful people that take blood from you. And that's something that is a good thing for folks to have done in person on a human being. So we're happy about that. All right, I'm going to move into student services and see if I can't answer some of your good student services. The website, if you've not been to our online student support services website, oh my gosh, it is so impressive. Every single service we offer is on this website. You just click on a link. You can make an appointment online. You can find a phone number. People are responding. I am so incredibly proud of our student services crew. Again, in a short period of time, Herculean task to put all those resources together and online. And so I thank all of you who are seeing students from your webcams and keeping them moving forward. Don't worry, I am going to cover grades, and that's coming in case that's coming up here too. So you can, as I said, we can schedule appointments and all sorts of other things. I talked a little bit about the COVID-19 Mesa College Emergency Relief Fund. And so just know that campus and community resources are there. And there's a lot of information there for you. We know that this situation can be isolating, especially if you're a student who lives on your own or someone that doesn't have a lot of human contact outside or inside of your house. Our mental health services are absolutely there for you. You can talk to our counselors or our mental health counselors anytime. But also we have resources that are available in the community to be able to access that for our students. The other thing is, before you drop, stop. So that's the campaign we're working on right now. Before you drop that class, take a pause, take a minute, take a walk around your living room, do a couple of laps, re-engage. Talk to somebody before you drop that class. There may be something that we can do to help you. We again know that if you're in an online environment and you didn't sign up to be in an online environment, we know that can be a daunting task, but hang in there with us. I would point you towards the grading policies that have been released. They're available on our website, and you should have received an email if you're a student, and actually faculty and staff did as well, of what the grading policies are. There is now a grade called an EW. It's called an excused withdrawal. If you determine at such point that it's going to be difficult for you to complete the course in the way that you intended, the EW is available. And let me talk a little bit about pass, no pass, because that is not well understood, and I'm going to do my very best not to confuse you. Some folks have been asking us, why aren't we just converting all of our courses to pass, no pass? And here's why. When we write courses, we do them as we're connected to the UC and CSU and other private university systems. So when our courses are approved, they can be approved for a grade or sometimes for pass, no pass. Depending on your major and depending on the course, how that grade is assigned can impact your transfer and can impact how you complete. So what I would ask you to do about pass, no pass is if you have questions about it, one, you can read the materials that we have online, and we will continue to post information. If your course is already approved to be pass, no pass, you can actually go into your student portal and elect pass, no pass. Again, we can help you with that if you need some help. If you're in a course that's been approved to receive a grade, it can be converted to pass, no pass, but let me be clear. We do not know the entire impact of you converting that class to pass, no pass on the transferability of that course to the UC or CSU system, especially if it's part of your what's called major prep coursework. So for my counselors, I hope I haven't just completely overwhelmed the students with the pass, no pass. But the best thing to know about pass, no pass is that basically it is available, but one must be very cautious about how they choose to do that. So we will, but my bottom line is, before you drop, stop, because we want to make sure you keep your financial aid. We want to make sure you keep in good standing. There are ways, if you absolutely need to drop your classes, that you can do that, but we want to protect your transcript and we want you to come back. So we want to make sure you do it the correct way. Okay, let's talk about major events. All of us look forward to what one of our trustees, Bernie Reinerson, calls Smile Season at Mesa. And this is Smile Season. April and May are Smile Season at Mesa College and in our San Diego Community College District. And we have wonderful commencement and end of the year celebrations and scholarship celebrations where we all get together and cheer on the success of our students. Right now, those events have been postponed. We will likely do, for the scholarship ceremony, something in a virtual environment. But the good news is that district-wide, we are moving up the disbursement of your scholarships. So even though we're not going to have the big usual party we have at the end of April, we're working on your checks right this very minute. We know you need your money right now. So we want you to know that if you are someone who's received a scholarship, thank you so much to our business office, to our student affairs folks, to our scholarship committee, to our hardworking Mesa Foundation office for coming up with this idea. They were the ones who said, shouldn't our students just get their scholarship money now? And so we've reached out to our donors, and for the donors who are fine with us releasing it early, you will be getting your scholarship dollars. We know that you need money in your pocket. So that's the good news on that. Commencement. What we're saying right now is it's postponed. So it will not be on May the 30th. And we are evaluating a number of different ways to do commencement. We are looking at some groups that we could work with to provide a virtual commencement, like a lot of major universities and colleges are doing nationwide. We're also looking at seeing what the timeline might be around the shelter in place to see if we could delay and do an in-person commencement. I will tell you that I think it's more likely that the first will happen than the latter. I don't know that we're going to get the green light to gather 5,000 of us in one space anytime soon, as much as we absolutely love to do commencement. But just know that there will be a celebration of some kind where we will honor the hard work of our students in terms of earning degrees and certificates. And we will be in touch with you just as soon as we know what that is, because it's important that we celebrate these milestones. We're excited to do that. Okay, the other thing that's been happening is we have had a lot of conversion to online forms. So if you're someone who's had to file a waiver in the past in person in writing and writing something down, we have been able to convert a lot of our forms for admissions, for veterans, for counseling, online, and those forms are now available so that you can actually submit things online if you're a student, and we think that's a great thing to do. We're also excited that there's opportunities for you to connect still in the programs that you're in. If you're an Emoja student, if you're an EOPS student, if you're one of our Next Step students, there are ways to connect. And I know I've seen Zoom screens on social media with different groups of students getting together. Let's continue to do that. And I will offer you right now, if you want me to drop into one of your meetings, you just let your advisor know. I will be there. I would love to visit with, BSU. I'll visit with anybody and y'all anytime you want me to. I do have a few meetings on the calendar here and there, but I would love to interact with students. I miss you guys so much. Faculty department meetings, you want me there, I'll be there. Let me know. But there's a lot of ways for us to connect, and I hope you'll continue to do that in real time. Okay, I think that's it for all the questions that were asked ahead of time. And I'm now going to look and see if there is anything that I can answer from the chat. And it looks like you guys are doing a really good job of answering each other's. Joseph is asking, what about doing graduation in December? That has not been ruled out. We have heard from students that because they're transferring, they're concerned they won't be here by then. But certainly that when it's safe for us to be together again and we can find a venue large enough, we definitely will consider something like that. So that has not been ruled out. Let's see, are we making permanent changes? That's a really good question, Robert. I imagine that we will be looking at all of our policies and practices. I can tell you that, shout out to our facilities crew. They have cleaned every single surface in this college. And we don't have a big, robust facilities crew. Our custodial crew is very much, we don't have a lot of people, and they have just been working so hard. Even while we're not here, they are essential workers. They have kept everything going. Most of you know we teach animal health here. We have had folks coming in and feeding animals because, of course, we want, our animals to be healthy. We've had our science folks come in and make sure that the things that we need to have in the sciences stay viable while we're doing it as well. So I just want you to know that we're working on that. I'm seeing some questions around financial aid, and I know my financial aid people will hurt me if I try to answer those questions, because I'll undoubtedly say something, because financial aid tends to be pretty particular, but the dates for disbursement are definitely out, and we are working really hard at getting the money out to you just as quickly as possible. So yes. In terms of completing lab classes for culinary classes, I cannot sit here and answer that question for you right now, but I know that our Vice President, Isabel O'Connor, our Dean, Deneen Brown, and our faculty, Tanya and Michael, and the crew, I'm sure will be working on how we can do that. Obviously, we're not going to be opening the kitchen anytime soon, given where we are with just given where we are. Can I say as well, one of the things that happened to us last Friday is we had a huge power outage up at Miramar College. And for those of you who don't know, most of our data centers are up at Miramar. And I just want to say bravo to our IT staff, both at the district office and at Mesa College. We were all texting each other, trying to figure out what was going on with our email. And it was a big outage. We still have some challenges that we're working on to get some things restored. But just so you know, people are really working hard behind the scenes to make sure that our systems stay up, because obviously we are so dependent on them right now. So thank you so much to our IT people. If you want some good reading, I'm sure Jana will be happy to let you know that the Mesa Press is pressing on. They are definitely publishing and doing their work to produce a newspaper completely online, completely remotely. So bravo to our Mesa Press for doing that. And I appreciate it because it helps get information out to all of you. Mesa Press articles are definitely picked up, by other news agencies, and that gets more information out to campus. So, yes, you can meet with a counselor right now, Madison. If you go to the Mesa College page, you can actually go in and do an appointment right from there, and the counselor will meet you via webcam, whether it's through your phone or whatever technology you're using. You can make an appointment with a counselor right this very minute. So I don't know if there's anything you need to know than that. Yes, John wants more soap. Oh boy, don't we? Don't we want that? I know. I found a roll of paper towels here in my office, and I thought, maybe I should take them home. I haven't seen any in my house for 2 weeks, but I'll leave them here. They are mine, but I'll leave them here. Yes, James, the copy of this, yes, the chat will be available. Yes, for sure. Our facilities crew is hitting it out of the park. Will you be able to petition for priority registration for fall semester over this summer? All right, I'm going to let one of our student services folks answer that question, Kayla, because it depends on what priority you are in. But I would definitely want to do that. Excellent, Olivia. Thank you for posting that information on Pass No Pass. That's super helpful. We looked at installing hand sanitizer, I think the last time when we went through this kind of thing, Ian, and one of the things that happened is for this time around, of course, we couldn't get any, but certainly we'll definitely take a look at doing that once we do it. Yes, spring semester, Joseph, spring semester will remain online for the rest of the semester. Yes, absolutely. You're in DSPS, you have a voice recorder you rented, and will you be able to return it? I am going to I know Erica Higginbotham, our DSPS coordinator's on this call, and or on this YouTube. I'm going to let her answer that for you, Joseph, because she'll probably know better than I do. Let's see. What will happen with RadTech with shelter in place is extended through the fall? Stay tuned. We will let you know on all of those issues. Obviously, all of our allied health programs have hands-on kinds of things. So I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. We're working on the extended date for rental books right now, and we'll get back to you with that, Andrew. I see your question there. We will have information for you about the reselling of textbooks. I don't know exactly how we'll do it right now, but we will have information for you as we get closer to that. So the RadTech program, for those of you who are starting, we'll start with, yes, the RadTech 50 online this summer, and then we'll go from there. So for those of you who were with us earlier, for parking passes, they will be refunded if you were a student who had not yet started the second 8-week term, but if you started at the beginning of the semester, those are there. John, I am going to be at the chairs meeting with you later today, and I'd be happy to answer your fall 2020 schedule about classes then. Sure, we can do that, Mona. There's 4 videos out right now, but yes, we can do more. Yes, so I would say, Miss Lulu LaRue, I would talk to a counselor about that, about your lab classes. I think that is there. Simone, great question. Yes, right now we're keeping our fall start dates. Everything will be the same. Let's see. Opportunity for faculty and classified. Yes, if you need to retrieve something from your office, from your office, you would go through your chair and your dean, and we work with college police to make sure that they know you're here because you are escorted while you're here, just to make sure that you're safe. So yes, you can get things from your office. We just ask you not to come on with your own key and wander around. Yes. Let's see. Unfortunately, we cannot. I see your thing on the bus pass. We cannot refund them because they're not our bus passes. They do belong to MTS, but you can still be using them. I get it. Nobody wants to be on a bus right now, but just want to know. And thank you for that on transfer students. I agree. Make an appointment with the counselor to talk about how to do that. Summer semester classes. How do we enroll? So May 4th is when priority starts. You will get information. Make sure to look for your emails that come through your portal on when your priority is. And there are always instructions on how to actually register. So make sure you pay attention to that. Yeah, we know this has been a challenge. Oh, nice to see I wish I could see your face too, Christine. And I imagine you notice what jacket I'm wearing, Christine. happens to be my happy jacket. Are we applying online for fall classes? Well, for the most part, we do most of our applying online for almost everything, Joshua. So yes, for the most part, that will be the case. And someone asked earlier, how will we permanently be changed? We'll probably have better access for all of you for online. We'll probably have more there. Yes, get on top of your FAFSA now. You can go right on our financial aid, onto our online student services page. And if you need any help, click on financial aid and they will walk you through all of that. Let's see. Yes, classes will be online for summer. Yes, they will. And yes, for those of you who are asking, this is water. Yes, there will be more laptops available to students. We are working on getting more now, and there is a form that you can fill out to request a laptop. If you go on our COVID-19 resource page, there's a way to fill that out and ask to do a laptop. When we have it, you're actually contacted to let you know that we have one for you, and then we do a drive up so that it's safe. We put our folks in protective personal gear and have you drive up and get it. If you're a student that does not have transportation, we will work that out with you. Absolutely. We should make a Mesa music video, keeping our spirits high. I agree, Olivia. And see, I know, Olivia, that you make movies because I've seen your farmer's market movie. If you haven't yet seen the wonderful movie that Charlie Liu did and posted on social media Monday, it's wonderful. So I agree with you. As all y'all know that know me, now I'm always up for a dance. So who knows? You might just see a little dancing happening somewhere along here. Oh, all right. Music department. Yes, a music video would be awesome. We would totally do that. Alan, is that you saying that? So anyway, yes, I think that anything to keep our spirits up. So I'm going to stop answering questions for a minute and just say a couple of things. One of the things that's, I think, really hard for all of us right now is Mesa is an absolutely loving community and we're used to being together. And so one of the things that we're thinking about is I have visions of the fall to start semester with, balloons everywhere and except those are probably bad for birds. But anyway, whatever we can do to welcome folks back when we get to come back to campus, it's going to be pretty spectacular because we're going to be so excited to see each other and all of you. So know that that is our plan. Our plan is to get you back on our campus safely, soundly, back to the education that you came to us for in the first place. If you're a faculty member, back to the classroom, back to the environment that you so love and that you spend all your time in every day. To all of our staff, administrators, and all of us that work here, we really want to get folks, back here together. But we know that for the next little period of time, we're not going to be together. So whatever that you can do to continue that continuity of Somos Mesa, of We Are Mesa, of we're in this together, we've got your back, then that's what we want to do. So any suggestions you have, like music videos or inspirational videos, we absolutely can do that. And you are more than welcome to post them yourself. But we know that this environment is one that's a struggle. And I want you just to know from me personally, I miss you all. I can't wait to see you all again. Someone asked me the other day, what's the first thing you're going to do when this is all over? I'm going to hug people. Now, if you don't want me to hug you, let me know if you're not in a hugging person. But I am, and I think this lack of contact is hard for lots of people, and certainly I'm one of them. So just want to let you know that you're all an inspiration to me. I'm going to look to see if there's anything here, anything else. We're going to continue to do this, by the way. We may do it a little bit differently the next time around. It may be actually on Zoom, but then put out through YouTube. So that we can have more folks with us. So I just want to let you know we're going to continue to do this. If we can pull it off weekly, we will. If we can't, then you'll get shorter communications. I'm hoping the next time around you'll get to see more than my face. because I think it'd be great to have some of our other folks on here with us. I'd love to have Manuel and Charlie and Taylor. Hey, Taylor, here with me as well, our presidents, my fellow presidentes. I'd love to have you here. Would love to have, our chairs and others, our vice presidents, our administrators, faculty, sharing with you what they're doing as well. So if you're struggling, hang in there. Stop before you drop. And Mesa, we are totally going to get through this together. We are the leading college of equity and excellence, and we would have it no other way. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless everybody, and take care. Thank you.